sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football. Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. On the Washington sideline, there is head coach Dan Quinn. His guys off to a real sharp 2-0 start to begin this 2026 campaign. On the other sideline, it is the head coach for Carolina. His guys on the other end of the spectrum. They're 0-2 to begin this year. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, if he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds, and if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen's going to keep it on the zone read. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Commander. That his first touchdown of the new year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. staggered out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, they just want to get their season on track. A win today is going to go a long way.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Panther first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Geno to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Irvin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Third down, it's Irving. 17 yards on that play. It's a Carolina first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Right back to Irving, and this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll take this one in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. Play action. It's Allen. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Throw it on second down. It's Allen. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to bring up third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. That one caught by Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Now a run on 1st down. Wow, he can certainly be elusive with the football and the feet. Great spin forward. Give him 6 yards on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points at the end. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Smith. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Give. This is Irving. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
This fielded inside the 35. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Third and 2. Here we go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Commander. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Mitchell. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, come on.
Play action now. It's Gino. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Come on, set. Ready, set.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And the Panthers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out of Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first couple of weeks of the regular season were wild, to say the least. What about week 3? Let's jump in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Saints.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll try the right. The ball comes out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the gun, here's a handoff. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Open man is Smith. He's got him. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended.
And he will score! Isaiah Likely! Touchdown, Washington. It's his second touchdown of the year. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will extend this third quarter lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. Ooh. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here we go.
On play action, Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Washington.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now give on the ground. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offensive blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Commander. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Reichert now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders are going to extend their lead.
Commanders 35, Panthers 10.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. Yeah! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. To the air on second down. Here's Allen. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
This will not do the trick. They've stuck them behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one will be from 37 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Now Cotrington to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Finish the ball. Hey, he going to the ball, he going to the ball, he going to the ball.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here's Mitchell. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Punting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Commanders' offense and receiver Devontae Smith take the field for their next drive. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. He takes off. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Olave is the motion man. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
Out of the gun on third down, it's Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Panthers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready? Movement.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Mitchell heading right. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Here's Gino. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Sidney Brown on the coverage.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run with Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop. 21 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on second down. Smith. Godwin working the right side. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Cyber text the point is true. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
Panthers 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3